actor Tom Cruise, who received this year's American Cinematheque Award tonight in Beverly Hills. The award was established 11 years ago to honor an actor, producer, director, or writer committed to making significant contributions to the art of film and video. Cruise is not only a top international star, his own company produced Mission Impossible, and Cruise recently made his directing debut as well. Among the many celebrities on hand tonight, producer and director Sydney Pollack, actress and talk show host Rosie O'Donnell, who sported a homemade tattoo of the honoree's initials, and Cruise's wife, Nicole Kidman, who is set to co-star with her husband in a new movie titled Eyes Wide Shut.
Actor Tom Cruise was honored tonight at the American Cinematheque Moving Pictures Ball. Cruise with wife Nicole Kidman and 1,200 of their close friends attended tonight's presentation in Beverly Hills. The award recognizes Cruise's contribution to the film community, which basically means he was honored for being a talented guy and an all-around good egg, which of course he is.
It was a big honor for actor Tom Cruise in Beverly Hills tonight. The American Cinematheque presented Cruise with its annual award called the Moving Picture Ball. Rosie O'Donnell hosted this event. She has been looking forward to meeting Tom Cruise and getting very close to him for a long time.
I think he's a throwback to the movie stars of the last generation, and he commands all the class and charisma that they did. And I think he's really wonderfully gifted, and I'm happy to be a part of this evening.
Rosie's very happy tonight. Director Sydney Pollack and actor Dennis Hopper, as well as many other famous faces, all turned out to honor Tom Cruise. That annual award, by the way, goes to an artist who makes a significant contribution to movie making.
Saturday night in Hollywood, and some of the biggest stars were out cruising tonight, honoring actor Tom Cruise. Cruise received the 11th Annual American Cinematheque Award at a gala in Beverly Hills. The nonprofit group applauded Cruise's work in front of and behind the camera. Rosie O'Donnell hosted the event. More than 1,200 Hollywood insiders attended the gala, including Sydney Pollack, Dennis Hopper, there he is, Goldie Hawn, and Kurt Russell. There they are.
Skills, not to mention their fitness. And 1,200 members of the entertainment community turned out at the Beverly Hilton tonight to honor Tom Cruise. He received the 11th Annual American Cinematheque Award.
Still to come on Eyewitness News, Tom Cruise is the man of the hour. A special honor for the actor is next. Actor Tom Cruise is probably spending this morning reminiscing about a tribute held to honor his years in film. 1,200 members of the entertainment industry attended the Motion Picture Ball last night. Tom Cruise was given the 11th American Cinematheque Award at the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
My work is very much an accumulation of much generosity from many people, so it's very special.
The ball is American Cinematheque's biggest annual fundraiser.
And actor Tom Cruise must be feeling good this morning. Cruise was the guest of honor at last night's American Cinematheque's Moving Picture Ball. Cruise was recognized for his body of work with a big bash at the Beverly Hilton.
Across the Pacific in Beverly Hills, Tom Cruise was honored at the 11th American Cinematics Motion Picture Ball. The evening got off to a slow start, but things picked up when director Rob Reiner told Cruise that he was just too nice and too handsome. Cruise is the latest actor to be honored for his work in film.
That's a nice thing to have said about you. Too nice and too handsome.
Mission not impossible for Rosie O'Donnell. After begging and begging Tom Cruise to be on her show, she at least finally got to meet him. Rosie said she was so nervous meeting Tom when he was being honored. She looks terrified, doesn't she?
Yes.
He was honored at the moving picture ball. She said she had to take Digel. She was so nervous. She said, I'm his biggest fan, but I don't want him as a boyfriend. I just want him to live in my house, wear Armani suits, and fetch me things.
Nothing wrong with that.
She was asked if she's obsessed with Tom. Obsessed what? Just because she has a Tom tattoo on her left breast? I don't know.
It's not just any actor who can start his career in his underwear and wind up in a tuxedo to accept a Career Achievement Award. Well, as Tom Cruise has proven, he's not just any actor.
It's my privilege to present the 1996 American Cinematheque Award to the youngest old pro in the business, Tom Cruise.
What goes through my mind? Just really looking back and amazed that this has happened to me, really.
Tom Cruise literally rocked the movie industry 13 years ago, and since then, his movies have made billions of dollars, and he's made nearly as many friends. They were out in force Saturday night in Beverly Hills, where Tom was given the American Cinematheque Award for Career Achievement.
If you look at the range of what he's done, starting from Risky Business on, you'll see that he's tried all kinds of roles. He's not afraid to make a fool out of himself. He's not afraid to make a mistake.
Can you show us your heart?
Sure.
It's a surprise for Tom, so please don't run this before the event.
He's, you know, one of the all-time bona fide movie stars for the ages. I mean, when you talk about the great movie stars of all time, he's going to take his place.
I am Tom Cruise's biggest fan. I make Kathy Bates look like a lightweight.
Talk show host Rosie O'Donnell fulfilled a lifelong dream by finally meeting her idol. She hosted the benefit, which raised nearly $500,000 for film awareness and preservation.
It's been an incredible journey for me, and that's what it means. Thank you.
Actor Tom Cruise getting big honors as one of Hollywood's youngest old pros. Cruise has starred in Top Gun, Rain Man, The Firm, and this summer, Mission Impossible. Now he's being honored at the American Cinematheque's Moving Picture Ball in Beverly Hills. Cruise this weekend was quick to thank his co-stars and others for helping make him one of Hollywood's top box office draws.
Rosie O'Donnell is still talking about her weekend dream date with Tom Cruise. Rosie has been trying to get Tom Cruise on her show since day one. Well, she finally got to him over the weekend when she hosted a Beverly Hills bash in Cruise's honor. Rosie says that she's been a big Cruise fan ever since the movie Risky Business.
It's like University of Illinois.
He makes my knees weak. I have no explanation. And it's not exactly, it's sort of a throwback to the movie stars of the past. And I think he's wonderful.
Will he be on your show?
Of course he will. Daily if he wants to.
Now watch this. In case you missed it, Rosie even showed off the temporary Tom tattoo she carried very close to her heart. Cruise's wife, Nicole Kidman, laughed off the dream date thing. Kidman called it a hoot.
Tom Cruise is only in his 30s, but he's already being honored for his body of work. The Mission Impossible star collected a treasured piece of Hollywood hardware Sunday night at the American Cinematheque's Moving Picture Ball. Our own Sherry Sylvester had a ball hanging out with Cruise and his all-star colleagues.
You're right.
Tom Cruise was all smiles as he collected the biggest award in his career. The American Cinematheque honors those who are currently contributing to the film industry.
My work is very much an accumulation of much generosity from many people.
As host of the tribute, TV's Rosie O'Donnell seemed to be having quite an evening as well.
Oh, God, help me. Hopefully being as much of a suck-up as I can to His Royal Highness, Sir Tom Cruise.
And why'd you show E.T. your breast?
Because I made a little pretend tattoo. Look.
Others were more practical in their praise of Cruise.
He's our biggest box office star. He has great charm, he has great integrity, and he's a very dedicated actor.
He's a movie star.
contribution to Hollywood is a movie star.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, Jacqueline Bisset, and directors Robert Zemeckis and Sidney Pollack were among the arrivals.
At 34, Tom Cruise is one of the youngest to be honored by the American Cinematheque, but in his 16-year career, his films have grossed nearly $3 billion.
While his early films include Taps and All the Right Moves, it was this scene in Risky Business that sent his career soaring. It is often parodied even by Cruise's wife, Nicole Kidman.
He's a good person, and I think people realize that, and that really comes across in his roles and the things he does. And oh, thanks.
Ron Howard directed the couple in Far and Away and took the opportunity to poke fun at this movie moment.
And offer the audience one big cheap laugh at my expense.
But Rob Reiner, who directed Cruise in A Few Good Men, explained why Oscar voters have never chosen the star.
You're incredibly sexy, and you're wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. Have you figured it out yet? They hate you. They hate you.
And it was to a standing ovation and the theme to Mission Impossible that Cruise completed his mission.
How has this happened to me? How has this happened to me? I love movies so much. I just think, God, I just don't want this to end.
Sherry Sylvester, CNN, Beverly Hills, California.
Tom Cruise, man with a mission, Saturday night, as he was honored with one of Hollywood's most prestigious awards.
They're some of Hollywood's heaviest hitters. Their mission Saturday night? To honor the industry's top gun, Tom Cruise, as he receives the 1996 American Cinematheque Award for his outstanding contribution to the world of film.
It's like a dream. I can't explain it any other way. This wonderful dream that I just think, God, I just don't want this to end.
Our own Steve Kometko helped MC the festivities. Among the 1,200 guests at the Black Tie Gala, director Rob Reiner, who worked with Cruise in A Few Good Men, was quick to point out why this and other awards were long overdue.
You've got a gorgeous wife. You've got two terrific children. You're wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. Have you figured it out yet? They hate you. They hate you.
Now, Tom Cruise had plenty of reasons to be happy because he was receiving an award tonight. But in fact, the happiest person in the Grand Ballroom was the show's host, Rosie O'Donnell.
I am Tom Cruise's biggest fan. I am, in fact, fan zero for Mr. Cruise. I make Kathy Bates look like a lightweight.
Kurt Russell was also in the audience to toast and roast his friend. According to Kurt, an early encounter with gal pal Goldie Hawn foretold of Cruise's future rise to fame.
I said, how could you, the guy's got nothing showing but his teeth, but you know it's Tom Cruise. And she said, well, honey, he smiled that smile. I said, what do you mean he smiled that smile? She said, honey, he's got $1 million smile, come on.
And while he's made a career based on that killer smile, his wife Nicole was quick to point out that Tom's more than just a pretty face.
I mean, he just exudes, you know, goodness. I mean, he's a really kind of, he's a good person. I think people realize that, and that really comes across in his roles and the things he does.
And for a man who would hold the pesky press at bay,
Yeah, I'll sign it.
to make a young fan's day, it's no wonder his career and heart are in the right place. From Los Angeles, I'm Jules Asner for E! News.
This weekend's biggest party was a toast to Tom Cruise, where Rosie O'Donnell had a message she just had to get off her chest. It's all in today's Celebrity Traffic Report.
Meep, meep.
Tom Terrific.
It's overwhelming is what it is.
Cruise could hardly find words to describe his emotions Saturday night at the American Cinematheque's Moving Picture Ball. He was the guest of honor, receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from director Sidney Pollack.
What a wonderful, strange, fantastic adventure this has been.
His #1 fan was not surprised at the honor.
He's just really committed to what he does, and he works very hard at what he does, and he's very good at it.
Nicole Kidman had to fight for her husband's attention. Director Rob Reiner planted a big kiss on one of his few good men, and show host Rosie O'Donnell wore her admiration on her chest in black ink.
It's a Sharpie. It'll wash off in the tub.
That fake tattoo paid off backstage, first with a couple kisses, then a giant hug that was almost too much for the new star of talk to handle.
Okay, I'm all right.
It was mission accomplished for Rosie O'Donnell.
I am Tom Cruise's biggest fan.
The talk show sweetheart's obsession with Tom Cruise is no secret.
Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. We know him. We love him.
Well, Saturday night, Tom was honored by his buddies. Nicole was a good sport, and Rosie got her wish.
Oh, God, help me.
That's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Terry Murphy.
And I'm Barry Nolan. Good night.
You know, and I just, you know, my mother's sitting there and I'm thinking, my God, when I was growing up, all those sleepless nights she must have had. You know? And I just think, what a wonderful, strange, fantastic adventure this has been.
Tom Cruise graciously accepted the American Cinematheque Award Saturday night to honor his contribution to movies. Quite an accomplishment for someone relatively young in the business. But Cruise is no ordinary 34-year-old. His films have made over $1 billion. But the real honor of the evening went to the gala's host, Rosie O'Donnell. She's Cruise's self-proclaimed biggest fan. Do you like my outfit? I'll be wearing it tomorrow night when I meet Tom Cruise! Rosie tested out her party clothes Friday on her talk show and then flew to L.A. and headed backstage to meet Cruise just before the big event. It's okay, I'm all right. Man of the hour, Tom Cruise was at a loss for words after receiving the American Cinematheque Award.
I don't think I can really express to you all what an evening like this means to me.
Rosie had no problem expressing how she felt. I am Tom Cruise's biggest fan. For Rosie, it was a dream come true. She's been courting Cruise to be on her show since she debuted. I've been begging for him every day. What more can I do? Dun, 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 dun. I love Tom Cruise. Please come on my show. Tom, love you. Do the show. In the end, Cruise proved he had all the right moves for Rosie. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. This has been a thrill for me, a dream come true. Oh my, Rosie's big coup of the evening though, she finally got Tom to agree to be a guest on her show. No date has been set for the appearance, but you can bet Rosie will let us all know. Nobody does it better than that woman.
Tom Cruise is Hollywood's movie prince, and Saturday night his princess was by his side as Tom was crowned king of the silver screen. Jan Carl reports.
The beautiful, the powerful, the famous, and the fans. It seems impossible that they all came to honor one man. Tom Cruise.
No mission is impossible for Tom Cruise, and that includes getting the biggest names in Hollywood to come out and party.
They all came to see Cruise receive the American Cinematheque Award for Lifetime Achievement.
I guess it still really hasn't hit me that, you know, this is a Lifetime Achievement Award. I don't know, it's amazing.
Wife Nicole Kidman was by his side, beautiful and beaming with pride.
He's a very giving person and very generous, and I'm very lucky to be married to him.
But Rosie O'Donnell's tribute went beyond mere words.
Get ready, this is a scoop for you people.
Okay, we're ready.
Oh, God, help me.
The evening's MC had been literally counting the days until the big night. Her adoration for Cruise is well known to fans of her talk show.
I just say Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise.
But Rosie wasn't the only one stepping up to the mic to gush about the megastar with the megawatt smile.
His smile, that's a window to his soul.
I think Tom's just a lot of fun. I like Tom. He's a good guy.
And Tom wasn't the only winner.
My palms are sweaty. I've met him. Basically, my life is complete.
Thanks, Rosie, and thanks, Jan, too. Saturday night's gala honoring Tom raised $400,000 for American Cinematheque, a nonprofit organization which promotes movies as an art form.
It was a night to honor Tom Cruise, but no one had a better time than Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, no kidding. She had all the fun singing Tom's praises. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow I meet Tom, tomorrow I love you is what I'll say. Because I love Tom Cruise, please come on my show. My boyfriend Tom Cruise. He's my Tommy. I make Kathy Bates look like a lightweight. I just want him to live at my house and wear an Armani suit and fetch me things. Tomorrow I meet Tom, tomorrow I hope that Nicole's away.
Rosie O'Donnell and her supposed crush on Tom Cruise, give me a break. Well, she did a great job emceeing the American Cinematheque motion picture ball, honoring her idol, who was absolutely hysterical at the 3-hour profession of adoration over him. Well, Goldie Hawn was also at the ball, and she spent so much time in the bathroom, I was beginning to think that she had become one of, that character in the First Wives Club. Maybe she was practicing putting on those 14 layers of lip gloss that made her lips look so huge in the movie. Well, all of a sudden, it was Kurt Russell's time to stand up and give tribute to Tom Cruise, and Goldie wasn't there. She was in the bathroom. Well, you could have heard Kurt calling all over, "Goldie, where are you? Goldie, where are you?" Well, she finally came scampering out of the ladies' room, which was right off the ballroom, and kind of gave that silly little Goldie giggle, which saved the moment. Well, Tom Cruise, believe it or not, looks even better in person than he does on the screen. I mean, it's unbelievable. The only thing is this guy needs some real advice on how to dress. I took a look at that suit. It was bizarre, very small, very tight. It looked like he had been raiding the small boys' clothing department. I did notice a smudge of makeup on his shoulder and a couple of light hairs. Looked to me like Mr. and Mrs. Cruise had been making out in a limo before they arrived. Well, it was his night, and Nicole Kidman kind of hung back and let him shine. But every time he couldn't find her, he was looking around and saying, "Where's Nick? Where's Nick?" Well, Nick was busy telling somebody that she hoped the evening would be short and sweet. But by midnight, it was still going strong with tributes and a montage of his films. I mean, I would have thought this would have been the very evening that Mrs. Tom Cruise would have wanted to last forever. From Beverly Hills, Anita Talbert.